This is the Wibbell ++ deck, now relaunched as the L deck from Stuff by Bez. There are many different games you can play with it. Here's one of them. Wibbell is the first game that Bez created for the deck which is now known as the L deck. In this game, players have two cards in the middle, and it's a race. First person to shout out a word which uses one letter from this card and one letter from this card, and whatever other letters you need, gets to take a card. So I might shout potato, which has an O and an A in it, so that uses letters from both cards. So I can now take one of those cards as a point. So I'll take this one. This goes in front of me, and a new card is revealed from the deck. And we're racing again. Everybody has to shout out a word which has a letter from this card and a letter from this card in any order. However, I also have to include a letter from this card. So the more cards you get, the harder it gets. So I might shout radio, which has an R and an A and an O. So I've used all three cards. I'll take another one. I'll take this one now. And of course now I'm having to find a word which has a letter from this card and this card and this card and this card. So it's getting harder. Meanwhile, someone over there might not have any cards, so they still only have to use two cards here. If I manage to get a third card, then I also take a fourth card as a bonus, and it's the end of the round, so anyone who's collected any cards gets to turn them over. However, I won the round, so I have to pick one of these to keep as a permanent obligation. So I'll put the rest of them face down, put that one on top, and we start the next round with another two cards. And, as before, it's any cards in the middle plus any cards in front of you. You have to shout out a word containing letters from all of them. We continue on like that whenever someone gets a third card. So when I get a third card, I also take a fourth card as a bonus, and then round ends. And I choose one to go in an obligation. We keep on going like that until we've got all the way through the deck. You cannot repeat a word, which might be difficult in the memory, and you can't use a word which is almost the same as a word that's already been said. Like if you said prince, you can't say princess. Other than that, you have to shout out any word you like. Plurals allowed. Proper names not allowed, unless of course you decide that they are. When you get to the end of the deck, you just count out how many cards you've got, and whoever's got the most is the winner.